take it. It's not bloody fair. How come everybody else gets a brace? I got my parole coming up and I needed that money.
Now, you listen to me. I have never spoiled a prisoner's chance of parole in my life. But if you try to rip off Etty in any way, I swear to you, I will go before that parole board personally and make sure you never get her.
You know what to do. Look, the minute you see Ruth Ballinger, let me know. You've got 5 minutes.
No worries.
I'll be glad when this is over.
Hold her tighter, Kelly. Oh, Ferguson, you mongrel! You're just in time. I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
I'm just real worried about Nora. I hope she's going to be all right.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, Lou's just punched her in the stomach for no reason at all.
What?
Yeah, well, then Lou nicked off and Ruth asked me to go and find Myra.
Well, was there anyone else there?
No.
Look, I'll be back in a minute. Mrs. Barry, I have to go inside for a tick, all right? Yes? Don't be long. Seems fitting that you go out and overdose, doesn't it, Desmond? You blown it! No, get out of that! Yeah, what's going on? Where's Nora?
Just when I came by, or we'd have had a murder on our hands.
Let me go!
Just hold still. Kelly and Ballinger were about to inject Desmond with something. If I hadn't come by, she'd be dead.
She's alive! She was in on it! Shut up! I tell you, she was in on it. She helped set it up!
Well, Desmond, how did it happen?
Miss Ferguson's right. She saved my life.
Not your caper, this, is it? I bet you'd rather be in a courtroom.
We can't afford any slip-ups. With an officer on side, we've only got 2 minutes. Well?
You sure you got the times right?
Of course I'm sure. Why?
Well, either someone's ballsed up the times or that tame screw's double-crossed you.
Are you talking about?
They're loading the women back inside. Go see for yourself.
Let's get out of here.
When will the doctor get here?
He'll be here soon. Now, relax.
Oh, how can I? I'm in pain and I'm scared I'm going to lose my baby.
Look, I'm not going to let that happen. Now, calm down. You're only making things worse by getting so upset. Let's keep the blood pressure steady, shall we?
Are you all right? You seen Sister Hall?
I don't need to, I'm fine.
Sit down. Right, now, I've already heard Miss Ferguson's version. I'd like to hear yours.
What's the point? You wouldn't believe me anyway.
Just tell me what happened.
Miss Ferguson said that she saved my life. Let's leave it at that, shall we?
Kelly and Ballinger have been taken to solitary. They're being charged with attempted murder and possession of narcotics.
Great. That'll help a lot.
There's to be no retaliation against them.
Sure.
You've got a son and daughter waiting for you on the outside. They're much more important than getting even with Kelly and Ballinger. Leave those two to me.
Can I go now?
Yes. Myra, I'm sorry for what you've had to go through.
Hi, Myra, how are you? Looks like you're right about Ruth Ballinger all along, eh?
I'm right about a lot of things, Lexi, if you'd care to listen.
Yeah, well, maybe. I still don't reckon you're right about smoking grass. That's one thing I'll never change my mind on.
Lexi. Well, I reckon Chooka here was the really clever one. Well, she was the one that picked that Lou and Ruth were in cahoots together.
Oh, it was just a lucky guess.
Oh, Myra, pass the salt, please, will you, love?
There you go.
Oh,
No, Ruth was so nice to me.
Of course she was, love. She was using you.
Yeah, oh, she was a real sheep in wolf's clothing, she was. Even had me fooled. A real Harry Martyr, she was.
I think you mean Mata Hari.
Yeah, that's right. Harry Martyr. If I'd known, I'd never have posted that letter for her.
What letter?
To her boyfriend. He was a lawyer or something, but I reckon he was a spy too.
I mean, fellows.
Who knows what she bloody well means?
It's all right for you to laugh, Lexi, but murder's a very serious thing. They lock you up in solitary for 24 hours. Just like that young girl got up there now. A wicked, cold murderer she is.
I must be slipping. When did this happen?
Oh, they brought her in the Sapo.
Anyone heard anything?
No, not a word.
See what you can find out.
Well, I must say I never actually believed the freak was trying to save your life.
She had to, or get sprung, helping them knock me off.
Yeah, well, at least now everybody knows Ballinger for what she is. She won't be a problem anymore.
No, I've got a more serious one.
What?
Freak. She's finally proved that she will do anything to get rid of me.
It's your bloody fault, Ballinger.
No, not that one. That one first.
What's going on? Who's there?
Sorry I couldn't find any pate, Ballinger. You're going to have to get used to prison food now.
Is that room service? I'm bloody starving.
Leave the tray, young, and wait at the gate.
Yes, Miss Ferguson.
You had no intention of keeping to our bargain,
You didn't keep your part. Desmond's still alive.
thanks to you.
You blew it.
You would have double-crossed me even if I had killed her.
Where's my bloody food?
Shut up, Kelly. You're giving a ladyship here a headache.
Right now, I'd like to give you more than a headache, you bitch.
You want to cop another charge, Kelly? Come on, Ballinger, eat up. Prison food tastes worse when it's cold. And you'll have plenty of time to find that out. You're going to be charged with attempted murder. And even that hotshot husband of yours won't get you out of that.
If I go down, you're going to come with me. I'm going to tell Reynolds the truth, and I'm going to get Kelly to back me up.
You're not really very bright, are you, Ballinger? You're going to rot in this place. And I'm going to see to it that your stay is not a pleasant one.
You won't have time to enjoy yourself. You've double-crossed me, so there's a contract out on you as of now.
You don't scare me.
I don't have to. I wouldn't sleep at night if I were you, and I'd be careful crossing the street. You won't know where or when, but I promise you, you're dead.
What this council needs is a cross-section of people with different skills, different types of expertise, so that if any problems come up in a certain area, there's at least one person who knows something about it.
Well, I can't argue with that. It does make sense.
Yeah, well, I reckon the whole thing's a dumb idea.
Why?
Don't know, I just reckon it is, that's all.
Well, until you can come up with something better, I would shut up.
Thank you, Myra. Now, all of you know that I'm a proven businesswoman. Well, even May has to admit that.
Yes.
So I'm not asking any of you to vote for me. I'm simply putting it to you that I am an expert in an important area, and it's something you'll have to consider very seriously at the elections.
What elections?
The one we're having.
Well, I think it's stupid even discussing it. I mean, it's obvious. If you want a really good Prime Minister, you vote for Ronald Reagan.
Oh, stupid old bag.
I am not. It'd be terrific.
Oh, this is a bloody waste of time. I'm going to watch telly.
Hey, what the doctor say?
The baby?
The baby's all right. The doctor's taken a few tests and says I've just got to take it easy.
Right.
Sit down here,
Daffy, get Nora a cup of tea, love.
Okay, making the tea. Oh, hey, Nora, you want something to eat with that?
No, I'm fine.
You sure? Yeah. Okay.
So worried.
Here
Of
is
course
the
she
news.
was.
Hey, cut this. I reckon they're talking about that new prisoner up in solitary.
Trial. Bail was refused, and she has been placed on remand at Wentworth Detention Centre. The police allege Miss Hartley battered her grandmother's head in with the base of a table lamp. She was found with the body by the housekeeper the following morning.
This place is certainly getting a lower class of clientele.
Yeah, rotten
Over
bitch.
proposed cuts.
I don't know what went wrong, although I do have my suspicions.
Tell him it wasn't our fault. We were double-crossed by the screw.
Look, hold on, Mr. Ballinger, please. Yeah, look, I've got Lionel here. Yep. He wants to explain a thing or two to you. No, if you hold on, I'll put you on the speaker and then we can both talk to you, right? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Oh, yes, Lionel, how are you? How's business?
Healthy. Booming, in fact.
Good, good. You going to tell me something?
Yeah. I think we were double-crossed by that screw.
What's her name?
Ferguson, Joan Ferguson.
We had some goods on us, so we exchanged them for her cooperation.
Yes, I know. That doesn't worry me at the moment. I'm concerned about Ruth. They've disconnected her phone, so I can't talk to her.
Well, they won't let me in to see her, and they claim she doesn't want to see anyone.
Smells like the feds are playing games with us. Or trying to.
Well, I could try getting heavy in a legal sense.
No, don't bother. I don't think Ruth needs to attract any more publicity.
Well, what do you want us to do?
Nothing. I want Ruth out of there and back here. I've been nice about this for too long already. I'll arrange for some professionals to do the job.
What about Ferguson?
Nothing until we get Ruth out. She'll know whether or not Ferguson's double-crossed us. If she has, you know what to do. But in the meantime, sit tight.
What are you staring at?
We're not staring at you. We're
What?
just- Nothing.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, we were staring at you.
Then go on, nick off. Go find someone else to gawk at.
We will not. We've got a perfect right to be here. We all share the same bunker in
Oh,
times of
jeez,
war.
for crying out
No,
loud,
just a
Eddie.
minute. We came to see what's bothering you because we're worried about you.
Oh, gee, thanks. Really touched.
Well, is it the election? Something I said?
Did I do something?
No.
Well, what is it then?
Well, if you really want to know, Morris tore up that IOU for $5,000, and I reckon you lagged on me.
Oh, I never did.
Anyhow, it doesn't matter. I haven't got it anymore. Look, I needed that money.
Oh, is that who I thought was something serious?
It's pretty bloody serious to me.
Oh, no, it's not. If you need some money when you get out of here, I'll give it to you. You've only got to ask.
Hey, on the level?
Yeah, of course. You don't worry about that IOU stuff. It's only money.
You really mean it, don't you?
Yeah, of course.
I feel pretty bloody stupid now.
You never want to worry about money, Lexi. It isn't worth it.
Not hungry?
Leave the tray. Wait outside.
Yes, Mrs. Barry.
You're not doing anything silly, are you? Hunger strike won't help, you know.
I'm not on a hunger strike. I'm just not hungry.
But you have to eat. There won't be anything until breakfast.
Look, there's been a mistake. I shouldn't be here. I have to get out.
Now stop that. You'll only make things harder on yourself.
You don't understand. I have to organize my grandmother's funeral.
I'm sure someone else will be looking after that.
Oh, no, you don't understand. There's no one else to take care of things. I can't believe she's dead. I don't know how I'm going to cope by myself. You see, I have to get out.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you. You've been charged with murder. Now it's up to the courts and your lawyer to get you out. So calm down, eat your food. I'll check on you later.
Oh, there must be something you can do. Please. I can't stand it in here.
I'm sorry.
But I didn't do it!
Who's the crybaby next door? Someone's little darling. Shut up, Kelly. Little pain in the bum.
I didn't do it. I couldn't have. Please, someone believe me.
You seem a lot happier this morning.
Oh, why not? Baby's okay. What else matters?
Yeah, you're right. Good on you.
It's a bit of a worry, though. Kelly could do it again at any time.
I wouldn't worry about Kelly. She's in enough strife already.
Well, I hope you're right.
Get a move on you two.
You go on, though. Nearly had it all, didn't you?
Don't know what you mean.
Kelly and Ballinger in heaps of strife. Me nearly dead, and you coming up smelling like roses.
It's a nice thought. But you can't have everything in life. Well, not all at once, anyway.
Tell me one thing. Why did you bash Ballinger?
Me? Oh, I don't do that sort of thing, Desmond. You heard the governor. I saved your life. I'm a hero.
And pigs really do fly.
And she hasn't eaten anything or stopped crying since she arrived. Of course, Kelly and Ballinger are having a field day. Well, I think I can find a way of getting her out early.
I'm a bit worried about her going in with the other women, though. She doesn't make friends easily. She's led a very sheltered life. I mean, you know how grandmother was always pretending to be an invalid. Jenny was just tied to her.
So she's not as spoilt as the newspapers make out?
She had everything she wanted except her freedom.
Do you think she killed her?
I don't know.
I really don't know.
Hey, you're supposed to be taking things easy. Oh, thanks. Don't know why they put you on work roster anyway.
Oh, I don't mind. It's only light duties. Better than being cooped up in a cell.
Yeah, I suppose so.
How many nominations have you got for the election, Mara?
Only 2 so far. I'm going to need 4. What about you?
Oh, no, thanks. No, I've got my hands full just being pregnant.
Okay, but if you change your mind, let me know. The elections are tonight.
Yeah. I've got my speech all down pat.
Flynn, doctor's here to see you. Oh, great. Probably got the results from yesterday's tests.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Hey, guess what I just heard? That number up in Saltry that bashed your grandmother's head in's going to be with us soon.
When?
Oh, sometime this hour.
Wonderful.
I shouldn't let her type in here. She should be in Blackmore.
Oh, I don't know. They reckon she's a real wimp, been crying all the time.
Result of a guilty conscience, no doubt.
Yeah.
I hear you've been taking advantage of Ettie's generosity.
Look, I've already copped a lecture from Morris. I don't need another one from you. It's finished and forgotten, okay?
As long as it doesn't happen again.
Why? Hey, Mara. Look, I'm real glad you weren't killed yesterday. I know we mightn't have agreed on much, but I reckon you're okay.
And you'll be responsible for your personal belongings and the tidiness of your cell. Well, here we are. Lights are out. Etty, wake up.
I don't want any brekkie. I'm not hungry.
Etty, you've already had breakfast. Now just get up.
Oh, excuse me.
Mrs. Morris.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Well, you see, I came here to clean up a bit, and I must have dozed off. I felt a bit tired, so I just put my head down for a minute. You're her. You're the one. Don't deny it, I know.
Etty, back to work.
You don't tell me twice, not hanging around her.
I don't understand. What have I done?
Don't you act the innocent with me. You're the one that goes around bashing old ladies' heads in for their money, aren't you?
Etty, back to work.
Oh, I'm going, all right. Don't have to tell me again, I'm going.
You don't have to worry about her.
They've judged me already.
No, they haven't. They're just suspicious. They need time to get used to you.
Mrs. Morris, I'm innocent, but no one believes me. I loved my grandmother and I could never hurt her. She knew that. I must be allowed out to attend her funeral. Oh, they will let me, won't they?
Well, I'll speak to Mrs. Reynolds and we'll see what we can arrange. End of work, Bill. I've got some duties to attend to, so I'll come back later and introduce you to the other ladies. Meantime, you just try and relax.
As I've explained to Miss Flynn, there's no immediate cause for alarm. But it is necessary to know the father's blood type.
Is that a problem, Nora? Well, is it?
I didn't want him to find out. The baby's mine, and I'll take full responsibility.
But if he's Rh positive, the antibodies from the fetus could kill you.
Well, it's a risk I'm prepared to take.
The antibodies will kill you before you reach full term. I thought you were worried about the baby.
Nora, it's your choice, but if you want this baby as much as you say...
You know I do.
Don't panic about it, but please consider notifying the father. I'd like to know he was on standby in case we need to transfuse.
What are the chances of him being Rh positive?
I can't answer that, but negative types like yourself are quite rare. Remember, this is just a precaution, so please don't upset yourself.
Would you like some time to think it over?
Yes, please.
I'd like to deliver a nice, healthy baby for you, okay?
Couldn't face anyone. My hair had all fallen out.
I've seen this.
Oh, you couldn't have.
I had to. I can tell you what happens
Don't
to
want to
you.
know.
Well, suit yourself.
Ladies, I'd like you to meet Jenny Hunt. Myra, will you introduce her around, please?
Sure. Hi, Myra Desmond. This is Willie, May, Etty.
Hello.
Goodbye, I'd be better.
Lexi.
She's obviously a bit full of herself. Too good to talk to us.
Sorry, love, we're only your ordinary thieves in here. No glamorous granny bashing.
Lexi.
I've never bashed anyone or stolen from anyone. Would you please mind your own business?
Get her.
Uppity little miss.
Look, none of us have been handed things on a silver platter, Miss Muck.
I have no quarrel with any of you.
So maybe they've got it wrong. Would you like to correct us?
Then nick off, you rotten little bitch.
Good riddance.
Excuse me, what are you doing?
What's it look like?
Those are mine. You can't do that.
Nice hairbrush.
Put it back, please.
How about filling me in on the details? What? Oh, don't act dumb. How many times you belt the old girl over the head before she carked it, eh? She bleed a lot. Pretty tough skulls, some of them old ducks. She make a lot of noise.
Stop it. I didn't do it.
Oh, don't give me that. I'd have done it myself, given half the chance to get all that bread. So drop the act, okay?
Give me back my brush and get out of my room.
Sure. If you want your brush back, you'll have to take it off me.
Oh, now look here.
What's going on here?
Oh, nothing.
What are you doing here, Jenkins?
I was just leaving,
She's
see?
stealing my brush.
Okay, hand it over.
You snotty bitch.
Out, go on.
Thank you.
Well, that remains to be seen. Come on, you better come with me. The governor wants to see you.
Lunch. Oh, that's not very nice, is it, Egbert, after Mr. Pringle went to so much trouble? Leave the tray and wait at the gate. Pity you're so dumb, Kelly.
Yeah, I've been dumb, all right. Dumb enough to think you'd get us out of here. But how bright are you to cross Ballinger?
They weren't taking you, Kelly. You were set up.
Bull.
You and Desmond were part of the deal to get her away. That's right. Your hide and Desmond's in exchange for hers.
You bitch, Ballinger. You double-dealing mongrel. What's the matter with you? I'll kill you, Ballinger. No one crosses me and gets away with it.
Hey, Kelly, you know if I've got anything to do with it. Ballinger will be going to Blackmore. Looks like you've just lost a friend, Ballinger.
What have you done, you bitch?
Unfortunately, Jenny, you did the correct thing, but being correct doesn't mean you were right.
What do you mean?
The women have a code. It's a stupid one, I agree, but a prisoner doesn't complain about, or tell on, if you like, another one under any circumstances. It's called lagging.
But that's absurd. How do I protect myself or my belongings?
The top dog, or the leader, usually does that.
Who's that?
Myra Desmond.
But it's not my fault. I didn't know.
Ignorance is no excuse in here.
Mrs. Reynolds, I didn't kill my grandmother. You must believe that.
Jenny, you know what I believe makes no difference. Now, you'll be allowed to go to the funeral. One of the officers will accompany you. Look, it's a rule, Jenny.
No matter where you turn, there are more rules, aren't there? Thank you for your permission, Mrs. Reynolds. And your advice.
What are you doing about the lagger, then?
I'll decide later.
Stuck-up little mole she is.
Too right.
Maybe she just didn't know the rules.
Lagging's lagging.
Should have made a business to find out.
Yeah, I know, but it's the first day and I think you're being really hard. I mean, Alice did try to steal her hairbrush.
Lurch might be a rat, but you still don't lag.
Right.
Problem is that I don't want to find my baby's father. I just don't want him to know about it.
But your baby's future's the most important thing.
Yeah, I know. It's just that Nick and I had such a great thing going. We were going to get married eventually. I don't want him to feel responsible. Getting pregnant was my decision.
Doesn't look like you've got much choice. You're going to have to find him.
Yeah.
Well, this place is certainly going down the drain. They'll let anyone eat here.
Yes, even laggers.
It's a common word, Alice.
How about snooty little dobber? Does that sound better?
All right. That's enough.
What, Mrs. B?
You know what? Serve Hartley.
She jumped the line.
Serve her now.
Cop the wimp.
You won't give me a chance, will you?
Hartley?
Oh, good day. What a day. I really need a coffee. Can I get you one?
No, thank you.
You tired?
No.
Something wrong?
Yes. How's your business last night?
Oh, it was good. Very good.
So you'll be coming round tonight then?
Oh, Terry, no, I'm sorry. I can't. I'm on a split shift. I've got to get back here tonight.
I see.
Have I done something wrong?
Yes.
What?
Well, it's just that I don't know where I stand anymore.
With me?
Yes. I mean, you ask me to help you get Desmond and so on, and then when I get the chance you tell me to do nothing, and then I find out you saved her life. You don't talk to me anymore or tell me anything. I thought we were friends.
We are.
So why don't we spend any time together? You've always got something on. It feels like you're shutting me out.
Oh, I'm not.
Well, if that's what you want, just tell me. I'm a big girl. I'll cope.
Oh, come on, Terry. I'm not shutting you out. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Look, you're important. Far too important to risk in this nonsense with Desmond and Ballinger. And that's something I had to handle myself. Sorry if I hurt you.
Oh, it's okay. I shouldn't have doubted you.
Right, well, now that that's settled, what say I shout us dinner the first night we're both free?
Sounds great.
It's one of two blokes. Well, three, actually. But I reckon it's either Andy Fraser or Mick Kirby. Well, I was on the run from Barnhurst at the time. I only escaped to get pregnant, you know.
So I heard. Sit down.
I hope it's Mick. Pretty sure it is, really. We were going to move on to some place where no one knew about me and get married. But then I was picked up, and that was that.
And where can we find these men?
Well, I'm not sure. I know Andy was from Albury, and I met Mick in Shepparton. But they don't actually live there. They move around the country doing whatever jobs come along.
Well, that's going to be extremely difficult.
Yeah, I know. But you'll still be able to find them, won't you?
I hope so, but I can't guarantee it.
But you have to, Mrs. Reynolds. My baby's got to have every chance to live. You've got to find them.
Come on, you lot, cheer up. Well, look at the three of you. Look as though you're working in a morgue.
Yeah, well, I'd rather be there than here. At least there, the stiffs don't jump at you when you step out of line.
What is biting you, Lexi?
Oh, nothing.
Pardon me for breathing.
Hey, Lexi, come and give us a hand with this washer. I've forgotten how it works. You too, Daffy.
Who's been thinking about these elections tonight?
Oh, yeah, I reckon we should decorate it just like the movies with posters and streamers and all that.
Okay, Eddie, we'll think about it later, all right?
Stop worrying. They'll find Mick. Everything will be all right.
You reckon?
Yes. You're going to have a healthy, bright baby.
Yeah. What a load of bull. If they find your old man, you'll want the kid for sure.
Who says?
They always do. That means you won't get the kid. If he wants legal custody, I reckon you've got Buckley's. Push off, Jenkins. Some people just can't hack the truth.
I said push off.
Yeah, okay. When you're going to do something about Her Royal Highness, the
I
lagger.
said I would do it. Now will you go?
Not a thing.
Jenkins?
Yeah?
Your trial is set for tomorrow morning.
Oh, come off it. I ain't got a lawyer.
You get legal aid. You can talk to them before you go to court.
Bloody hell. That means that Kelly bitch is going to get away with it.
Know what you mean, Lurch. Some people just can't hack the truth.
What a racket. Yeah, can't hear myself think.
It's a bit loud.
Hey, I can't hear you. I'll cut the noise. It's lousy whatever you play.
Just shows your lack of breeding, Etty. It's a classic piece.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't realise it was supposed to be cultural.
Hey, shut up. Yeah, let's go play some Boy George numbers. So Chopin Nocturne. I don't care what it is, just shut up.
Hey, don't have to talk to her now. I fixed it myself.
All right, Jenkins, you've blown your rec period. Now get out.
Why are you all doing this to me? I haven't done anything to hurt you.
Look, Jenny, this is a communal rec room. We have to go along with what the majority want.
But the music is beautiful.
That's a matter of opinion.
understand any of you.
Need any help?
No, thank you. I'm sorry. Yes, I would.
Show me. Got a couple of hankies?
On the cupboard.
Your fingers aren't broken, but you won't be able to play the piano for a couple of days. I'm Nora Flynn, by the way. This is the best treatment for bruising. Change the hankies every half hour or so. Hey.
Thank you. Okay. You're the first person to show me any kindness. Why?
I don't know.
But you were with all the others. They think I'm guilty.
Look, I don't know whether you're guilty or not, but that's not important. What is important is that you're here and you've got to try and adapt.
But nobody seems to care that I am innocent.
Yeah, well, I'm innocent too. The other Nora Flynn killed 3 people.
You murdered 3 people?
No, I didn't. Nora Flynn did. She was 19 years old. Cold-blooded murderer she was.
But I'm not.
Look, what you've got to try and understand is that you've been put in here as punishment, and you've got to live with that crime. I reckon that's enough punishment for any person. But no one's got the right to judge you or punish you anymore.
But I didn't do it.
Yeah, well...
Hello. Hi.
Dreaming about Japan?
Wish I was.
Well, it'll be reality soon enough. What time's your flight?
11:30 in the morning.
What's wrong? You haven't had second thoughts, have you?
Sort of, but... No, not really.
Well, something's wrong. You worried about Simon?
I feel a bit guilty, that's all. I saw him off at the airport today. He seems okay.
Good.
Mum, I'm sorry.
About what?
About being a pain. I know I've been trying since I've been back.
There have been moments.
I've been a perfect bore. A spoilt child. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Of course. Oh. You're my daughter, and I love you. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, there'll always be a home for you here.
You make me cry in a minute.
I need a drink.
I did nearly cancel my trip today. I went to see Jenny.
I know.
Mum, she's a mess. She swears she didn't do it. I believe her. Don't you?
I want to. I'm just not sure.
Those decorations in the rec room look lovely, don't they?
They certainly do, dear.
Gonna be a big night tonight. Wonder who'll get elected.
You'll just have to wait and see, won't you?
Wonder where a ladyship is. Not hungry?
Probably come there to eat with commoners.
Yeah, bloody little snob.
Oh, maybe she's not. Maybe she's just scared and she doesn't know how to act or something.
You could be right. I don't know about a ladyship, but I do know about old Mrs. Hartley.
Of course you do, dear. You've been around longer than most of us.
Oh, you can talk.
Will you two stop niggling? Tell us about it. Well, I successfully robbed the house during her daughter's 21st birthday.
Hey, is that true?
Yes. And being a real pro, I cased the house properly. Old Mrs. Hartley was a real tight-fisted bitch. She didn't care about anybody but herself.
Get your tea.
Where's your big-time partner? Where do you reckon? Pity they didn't keep you there, too.
Right.
Right, the voting so far is Willie 9, Etty 11, Alice 8, Julie 14.
Me? But I wasn't even nominated.
I nominated you. You got more brains than this lot put together. You should be on the council.
No, I couldn't do
Too
it.
late now, love. You've been elected. There's no point in arguing, is there?
Hey, first thing we've got to do is deal with Kelly and Ballinger.
You haven't been elected yet.
Yes, she has. Final voting is Julie 14, Willie 11, Etty 13, Alice 9, and I've been elected as chairperson.
You want something?
Just wanted to tell you how lucky you are, Kelly.
So tell me.
There's a council now that's going to deal with you and Ballinger when she gets out of solitary.
I don't give a stuff, Desmond. None of you worry me.
You've got a short memory, haven't you, dear?
If it was up to me, I'd wring that neck of yours now and to hell with the consequences.
You don't scare me, Desmond, or your gutless council.
Do as Annie said and involve them in so many more things and just show them that you do love
You haven't got Ballinger now, have you? As a matter of fact, you've got no one to back you up. I'd be very scared if I was you, Kelly. I don't need him.
All right, ladies, back to cells.
We'll see.
I think they sound like absolute brats. I'm very sorry for you.
Night Stalker to base. Two targets. One inner gate, one outer. Set to go. Over.
Move in, over and out.
I still don't understand how we're going to hold these meetings.
Well, we can do it formally or casually, Eddie.
You mean we don't have to minute the meetings?
Oh, hang on a minute. It's going to take more than a minute to discuss our plans.
No, it's a formal way of writing everything down so you can refer to it in the future.
Oh, yes, but that'd be evidence. We don't want our plans to fall into the enemy's hands, do we?
Yeah, well, however it's worked out, it's up to the council. At least we got one now and things might run right for a change.
Glad to hear you for it.
Good night.
Good night.
Oslo, where do you think you're going?
I'm going to my room.
You are back there?
Well, I wish someone would tell me. I wish they'd stop moving me around.
Everyone seems pretty happy about the council.
Yeah, seems that way. I hope it works. And you've got a lot of influence. I'm worried that you might do something stupid to Kelly and Ballinger.
Well, stop worrying. It's not my decision anymore. It's up to the council. I'll go along with whatever they say.
Good. I'd hate to lose you.
Thanks.
Oh, don't be too hard on the new girl. She's okay. Just a bit scared.
Lights off in 15 minutes, ladies.
Do you really think I can do the job on the council?
Oh, you bet. That's why I nominated you and everyone else voted for you.
Eddie,
Hmm?
you're in my bed again.
Oh. Oh, sorry, Dee.
Get the gate, Max.
Oh, Mervyn, that is good news. When do they think she'll be out of intensive care? Uh-huh. Now, of course you have to stay with her, I understand. Yeah. Well, if she's making that much progress, I'll probably see you tomorrow. Me too. Bye.
Keep very still and very quiet, understand?
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside the roses grow, they don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are prisoners too when morning comes around.